I just can't stay away from building. She's like that sweet little dessert that your girl just gotta eat every day. So y'all, today I'm kind of excited because we are going to be making over the grotto in the Sims 3 University. Now, the Sims 3 University was one of my favorite expansion packs, and it's definitely in my top 5 list of favorite expansions in the Sims 3. It's just such an amazing expansion to me, and I love it. And I love going to university. I love throwing keg parties. I just love university. But I feel like after visiting university so much and really utilizing the expansion pack so much, just from wanting my Sims to go to university and get degrees and do all that stuff, I really feel like I have outlived some of the lots. Like, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I just want to go in and I want to decorate and I just want to change things up. Especially since I've been playing the Austins a lot lately, I've just been kind of really into enjoying university and working on other skills, and I just really want my Sims to also be a part of a lot of social groups, and I feel like I've been to the same lots over and over, and I just kind of want to change things up, okay? So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this renovation of the Sims 3 University, the Grotto. I already did start doing another renovation, and I renovated the Bolorama, but unfortunately, your girl lost the footage, and we'll get into that later. Okay, because it's kind of a story just to show you guys how clumsy I am and that I never listen to my soul. Okay, I just never listen. But before we get into that, I just really love this lot. I also specifically dedicated the second floor to kind of like a graffiti studio, which I think is what the Sims team was going for anyways, is more of like a graffiti type of space where your Sims can just enjoy painting on the wall, you know, and doing they stuff and not going to jail for it. So yeah, I added that in as well. And as I said, I'm just kind of working on the outside coffee area. There is a lot of stuff. I had to cut out so much footage because this video was so long, even sped up. So I tried to shorten it as much as I could. But as we all know, with the Sims 3 University Rebel social group, which is actually my favorite social group in the Sims 3, I personally think it's the most in-depth social group. And I think it kind of really, I don't know, it's just more interesting to me. Although the nerd social group is really great too, I just loved the social group thing in the Sims 3. It just was so fun to me in university. But anyway, off that point, I'm over here ranting. I'm literally kissing the Sims 3, like I'm kissing it right now. With the Rebel social group, you can kind of just explore your Sim and really add more depth to them. And I feel like with this specific social group, there are a lot of plant-based, very like eco-friendly lifestyles that kind of come with the Rebel trait, in my personal opinion. So I did add in a lot of eco-friendly things such as recycle bins. This lot doesn't have any trash cans. Actually, I think there's one trash can outside. There may be, I think there's only a trash can on the outside, and then there's trash cans like on the, you know, like on the outside, and then there's trash cans like on the outside, you know, on the balcony, whatever. There's trash cans over there. I don't know. I didn't really keep track too much, but I did add a lot of recycle bins, especially in this specific area. I actually changed the restaurant menu in my own personal game so that the restaurant would only serve vegan or vegetarian based food. And I thought that was really cool that I was able to go in and like adjust a couple things. There wasn't a lot of options, but since I do have a lot of recipe mods in my game, I did have a couple of options to kind of switch it around. But if you don't have those, you can always just add the regular Sims recipes that are vegan or vegetarian, or you can just keep it normal if you want to do that as well. But I wanted to really add in a nice place for people to just hang out. I added a lot of study areas for people to read. At first, I wasn't gonna add a library because I feel like with this lot specifically, the Sims team is kind of trying to go for more of like a rugged look, and I did want to keep that, but I still felt like, okay, they're in college, you know, they should have a little study space. And also there was a lot of empty space in this lot, like so much empty space that I never really noticed until today. Like, I don't know what, like during this build, I just realized how much was missing from this lot. I shouldn't even say today because I've been building this lot for a couple days, but still, it's so crazy how you never really notice those type of things. I was like, oh my God, why is there only like 2 seats in this one spot? is a mess, okay? So I wanted to add a little bit more life into this lot just to make it seem like there are actually college students in here and they can actually benefit from going to this lot too, so they can come here and study with their rebel friends. You can start a study group here. And I don't remember if I don't think I did that with the Bolorama. I tried to make the Bolorama more of like an arcade type of thing, but I think if I do renovate Keith's Comics, that I'll also make little study areas, but they're going to be study rooms instead. Because, you know, I've seen some colleges with like study rooms where they have glass doors and stuff, and I think that is so bougie and cute, and so I wanted to do that in Keith's comic. Plus, I am going to spend a lot of time in a university because I am doing it for my current households, and usually with my current households, whenever I am putting them in university, it just takes me forever to get through university in my regular gameplay. I don't know why, but I just love the university vibe. I love partying, I love going to classes, so it just takes my Sims forever to get through it. And in my regular gameplay, I'm just the slowest game player in the world, I feel like. Like, I just take my time. I just love taking my time. I love just going through and having generations upon generations. Speaking of which, we need to talk, okay? I just need to sit, I need to gossip, we need to talk, and this is kind of a short video where I can do talking, and then I'll, you know, do a little bit of the music maybe. I don't know. It depends on how much I can talk, because your girl can ramble all day. But let me tell y'all some tea. Get out your teacups, get out your coffee, your lemonade. Girl Meets Pixels drinks tea. Girl Meets Pixels, if you're watching, I hope you're enjoying your tea. And yeah, so we're just gonna get into it. We're gonna talk. So I built the Bolorama and I was decorating it, and I, you know, filmed the footage, and I was feeling really good. And I don't know, I wasn't feeling the build that much, and I wasn't feeling the inside as much. It was kind of like a build where I'm like, okay, let me just use this in a let's play or in a current household, but let's not put this in a video. It was just not, I don't know, I wasn't really feeling it too much. I like it, but like, I don't know, it was a very good starter basis for what I wanted to do with this lot, and I feel like it really gave me an idea of where I wanted to go for this one, and also Keith's Comics, which I will be renovating very, very soon, because just, you know, plan for it. There will be a lot of builds recently because I don't know, I just really want to play my current households, and I feel like I can't play the Austins unless the lots are done. So I want to finish, and Keith Comic is what I'm gonna do next. And then you guys have been asking for a lot of Create a Sim videos, and those will be coming very soon. I'll be doing more like family-based Create a Sims because you guys really seem to like those a lot, and also I really like doing them. And also I need more Sims because I realized when I was going to do a mod review the other day that I don't have any spare Sims that you guys haven't seen before. So I really want to start making more Sims and filming them because I feel like I don't do that a lot. And I also don't film a lot of makeovers and stuff on camera anymore. So yeah. Also, I am planning a world overview soon, so check out for that. I don't know what else to say. I'm literally so tired, y'all. Like, it's very early in the morning. Your sis is filming early. Like, what can I say? I just needed a cup of coffee and then my energy will be on 100. Watch when that episode of Pets comes out later today. Your girl is going to be a crazy person. I'm just saying. Like, I'm gonna be bouncing off the walls and being crazy and just like talking about all the drama in the tea. But yeah, so right now I'm getting into the first floor of this lot, and I don't know, this lot wasn't really giving me very rebellious. You know, with the Bolorama, I was getting very jock, I was getting very like jockey vibes, but with this lot, they weren't doing my rebels their justice. So I really wanted to pull this off because they do have a lot of amazing things for rebels in this expansion, but I just feel like this lot wasn't really giving it, you know, for like, I'm rebellious. So I really wanted to just vamp it up just a little bit. I feel like Bolorama definitely killed it in this expansion in particular. Even Keith's Comics is really great. But the Rebel social group is still my favorite. I'm gonna be honest, it was really hard determining a lot of the time exactly what the Sims team was going for. But I think with this specific area, they were kind of going for more of a poetry slam, poetry type of like concert vibe. So I really wanted to add that into this lot. And so I did add in a little coffee bar so that people are still able to, you know, drink their tea and their coffee or whatever. I told you guys, I use the coffee and the tea bar like a crazy person. I really do. But yeah, so I'm adding that in right now. And then once I do that, I started to work on the poetry thing. So I don't think that I always struggle to find the mic in The Sims 3. And then I also am just not a fan of it. Like, I don't really use it if I'm creating a stage or anything, which is so odd because you would think that if you're doing a stage you would need a mic, but I don't really ever add them. I was gonna add a custom content mic, but I just decided not to, and I just added a guitar and a chair because realistically when you're doing poetry, you're sometimes sitting in a chair and saying your poem. Some people stand up, however you want to do it, but I put a little chair there. And I also am adding in I'm working on the kitchen right now, but I'm just kind of further explaining what I did for the little stage because that's my favorite part, honestly and truly. In this little area, I just love the stage. And I also added the same chairs and pretty much the same furnishing from the Bolorama, as I said. And if you saw the Bolorama, you would see the exact same chairs, the exact same kitchen counters, because even with the Sims team, they did use a lot of the same furniture for all of their lots. And I still do want to do that. I think the most experimental that I'll go is with Keith's Komics, because I think I really kind of have an idea in my head of what I already want to do, but I just feel like it'll work. But yeah, so right now I am doing the stage. And I wanted also a really nice spot for the students to sit and do their studying and listen to music or listen to the poetry, whatever that's going on. They can just kind of sit, relax, and enjoy their coffee, form study groups. I feel like this lot is the perfect lot to form study groups in. Not really the Bolorama, but this lot has a lot of seating and there's a lot of spot for your Sims to just be in large groups. I think most of the seating all of the seating in this lot is all 4 people. I tried to even add 4 seats in the bar area, which we'll get into the bar very soon. So with the university, I love the keg. I absolutely love the keg. But the one thing that I really want in university and that I always add in is a bar, because I just feel like, you know, where I live, if you're over 21, you can drink. And some bars here in the college that, like where I live, they do actually have bars. Okay, so I wanted to add a little bar and I thought it was cute. And I think it'll be a great date night spot as well. If you want to take your significant other to go to the Grotto and have a little bit of drinks, you can go. You don't have to go to Simburger, you know, you can sit, have drinks, and just talk. And I wanted to add something that was very interactive. So there's going to be a lot of working Sims on this lot, which I think is really good because it just makes it feel more lively. You're going to have a lot of bartenders, you're going to have 2 mixologists, and then I think 4 or 5 baristas. Don't quote me on that because I did add a lot of coffee tables or like coffee things, but I'm pretty sure there's 4 or 5. But yeah, so right now I'm also really just working on the bar area. I kind of made the bar a little bourgeois. I didn't really mean to do that, but whatever. I think it kind of fit a little bit. And I did decide that the white was a little bit too bourgeois, so I changed it up a little bit. I don't know why I'm using that word, but I am now adding in some flooring. I did decide, or not flooring, I meant seating. I did decide that I was gonna add the pool tables back because originally I wasn't gonna do that, but I realized, I was like, okay, most like rebellious things I feel like are, you know, like attached to pool, I guess, I don't know. So I was like, let me add those pool tables back because they obviously put that there for a reason. So I wanted to add the pool tables back, but more in a organized fashion. So that's what I did. But yeah, so I am just still putting posters in. The only reason why I'm doing audio over this video because I usually don't like, I hate the sound of my own voice. Like I don't like doing audio over builds because I feel like it's just me talking for too long. At least with Let's Plays, I'm actually physically doing something, I feel like. But I wanted to go over this build because, I don't know, it's just such an iconic part of The Sims 3. Like I love this lot. The Grotto, are you kidding me? That is the spot. in the Sims 3 University. And so I really wanted to do it justice and give it the furnishing that she so deserves. But yeah, so I also made in this seating area, which is kind of just reiterates my last point of me wanting to make a lot of areas that your Sims could study and make study groups with, because I feel like a lot of the time when I was in university, that's one thing that I did not do a lot, which number uno, I never slept with a professor. I had an affair. Goal number one. And number two, I never had a study, or I mean, I've had a study group, but like it's not something that I do often in the Sims University. And I feel like you should do it often, because in real life I do a lot of studying in groups because it is very effective personally. Like, I'm more of a quiet study. I like to stay by myself, but I have one class specifically this semester where all we did was group study and group work. Actually, I had 2 classes this semester where the whole basis was us just working in groups. And it's because I want to be a teacher when I grow up. And obviously when you want to be a teacher, you have to interact with a lot of people. So you learn social skills, and all my classes were social. And I actually learned a lot better, I feel like, when I had somebody else explain to me or like go in depth about the work other than the professor. And that's the tea. But I really wanted to add that because there are a lot of college students too who do study groups, and there are a lot of places in colleges, at least where I go, where they just have random spots of like beanbag chairs that you could just sit with your friends and study or do whatever. And there was actually an elementary school too that I went to where they had just a study section, and I feel like a lot of schools do that where they just have a little study space. Right now I'm actually working on the cafe area that I was talking about earlier. I really wanted to have a vegetarian and vegan based cafe that offered those type of options, or not even a cafe. It could really be a restaurant or a cafe, however you want to do it. You can serve food and you can also serve regular coffee, because I did have both. And you can also, I don't remember if I ended up adding in the pizza oven, because I think I thought about it and I was like, well, technically if your sim comes here and they are vegetarian, they could only get cheese pizza, technically. I don't know, but if you want to add in the brick oven, you can do that as well. But I did add the business and usual bistro on the menu thing, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to put this up for download. If I can, I will. If I am not able to, then I won't. Okay, but if y'all would like to see me put it up for download, let me know. But it does have a lot of custom content too, so I kind of feel bad whenever I put up downloads that have a butt ton of custom content. Or maybe I'll put it all up whenever everything's done. You know, I'll put it up as like a university renovation and then put every single lot up, including the Bolorama. If you guys want to do it that way, let me know in the comments down below. But as I said, I am working on the restaurant, and I wanted to use the same chairs as well because it is a college, so it's not supposed to be all fancy pantsy and dandy. Okay, so that's why it looks like that. But yeah, so I added in a couple of more chairs. There's a lot of seating, as I said before, so there's a lot of spaces for your Sims to enjoy. And I'm hoping that a lot of university Sims will come here. Since we are in university, obviously the towns are usually more populated. And since I've added so many different things for Sims to be able to do, I'm really excited to see how many college students actually come here and enjoy the experience. But right now, I am just working on the cafe area. Now, as I said, I did add the business and usual bistro. Now, since I haven't, or like all the aspects of that, since I haven't actually tested this out, I don't know if the chef and the barista will have issues, but I am gonna play it, and then whenever I do put it up for download, if I do have issues with that, then I'll fix it before it goes up for download, because I don't want you guys to have that issue and have to go back in and fix it yourself, because I'd feel bad. But yeah, I'm also adding in a little fridge space so your Sims can come back here and grab food for themselves if they want to, which again, that's going to be very annoying glitch wise, but I feel like not a lot of Sims will really go towards that direction if there's already somebody there. But this is where I added in the study space. Your Sims are able to go here, and I did add 4 computers and 4 desks per little area to kind of make it look like one big desk that all 4 people are working on. As I said like earlier in the video, I was trying to keep it at for seating, even throughout the check-in areas and the seating in the restaurant. I really wanted it to keep it in 4s. So I did do that for this area as well. There isn't any side desks or anything, but I tried to add some like little seating areas, and you can sit by the bookshelves if you want. And there's also a lot of computers, so there's plenty of space. I feel like this is going to be the lot that's going to be filled with Sims in my game, because there's just so many places for your Sims to sit and hang out. Even with the couches, I did try to add in couches that fit with the color of this this house or lot, whatever. I try not to go too crazy with the color scheme as I usually do, just because this is a dorm and realistically the colors probably wouldn't be too insane. So I just wanted to make it very chill and very relaxed, where the Sims could kind of just enjoy themselves and have fun. And I don't remember what I put here. I don't really remember. I think I decided to keep that wall blank, but I think under the staircase maybe I may have done something. But right here I'm adding in a seating area, and I really loved these couches in that red and green. It just looks so nice together. It all complemented each other very well. And then, oh yeah, so I added a little easel area, and I only added 2 because I thought that would be really cute for like a little date idea. If you wanted your Sim and their significant other to paint under here, like that would be so freaking adorable. They could just paint together and have a grand old time. And so yeah, I added a little space for that. But yeah, I could just envision like all the artwork that's placed in this lot to just all be the students' work that they want to broadcast. And even as I was doing this build, I really kind of envisioned a very rich man who was a rebel in high school, and he was underappreciated and felt like his people, his social group, were very underrated in the university. They weren't getting the appreciation. They were just kind of seen as blah, you know, rebellious and crazy, and they weren't getting the funding that they needed from the university. And so he got bank, and he invested in them, and he invested in their art and their work. And I don't know, I just kind of thought of it in my head the other day as I said, as I was building this and watching Law and Order. I was like, that would be so crazy to envision a man really just investing all of this money into the Sims University. But yeah, so anyways, right now I'm adding in all of the seating here. Now this, I feel like in this specific area of this lot was intended to be more of a artist viewing space. So I did add a lot of seating, and I also added a lot of student art, which I felt like could be student art. It's all CC, and I did think that it looked like genuine drawings. It is genuine art, so I wanted to add it in to there to make it actually look like artist pieces. But what you could do too is there are also easels here that you can have your Sims make pieces, and whenever they do, they can be hung up across the dormitory as well. That's always an option. But right now I'm adding in this spray paint and all that stuff for the spray paint stations. Each and every one comes with a sketch pad and also the spray painting kit so that your Sims can spray paint on the walls. And I tried to keep the walls as empty as possible so that your Sims can have a lot of fun and they can experiment, and your Sims can also get rid of other people's art if they need more space. And then over here, I don't remember what I added. I don't remember, honestly and truly. I think this is, ooh girl, how do I not remember what I put here? I'm like trying to watch and see if I can maybe come up with something. Maybe this is a coffee shop or something. I recognize the graffiti and stuff, but I don't remember exactly what I put. Okay, yes, I do remember. So I made this as kind of like a drawing station for people who are in the stylist or architectural design, or that's something that they want to go into, since the Rebel career is very art-based, and they did add sketch artists into the Sims 3 University, and that whole career and being able to do that, not even career, but being able to do that in the Sims 3 in university. Then I really wanted to add in more arts-based things. So as you can see in this specific section, as I said, I added in a design table for architectural and fashion design. And then also, if you go up one more floor, I also added in the artisan thing so that my girly could do her little artisan work, and also the craft table as well. But anyways, you guys, let me know in the comments down below, do you think that I did the Sims 3 University, the Grotto, justice? And let me know in the comments down below, what was your favorite social group in the Sims 3 University? I love you guys so very much. Hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you all very, very soon with another new video. Bye, guys.
Secret, yeah, I promise I keep it.